Meilin is a 13-year-old Canadian girl with a Chinese mother named Ming, who's very strict and believes strongly in the family motto, honor your parents. Meilin feels that since her parents gave her everything, the least she can do is obey them in everything. She believes she's her own person now that she's 13, but she still tries hard to live up to her mom's expectations. Outside of home, though, she's goofy, energetic, and confident. She hangs out with her close friends Miriam, Priya, and Abby, and the four of them are always doing random, silly things together. After school, they usually stop by the neighborhood convenience store because the clerk, Devin, is the crush of everyone except Meilin. She's more obsessed with Four Town, her favorite boy band. One day, her friends invite her to karaoke, but Meilin tells them she needs to help her mom clean the family's Chinese temple. Her family runs the biggest Chinese temple in Toronto, and the tradition goes back to their ancestor Sun Yi, who's known as the guardian of the red panda. After cleaning, Meilin wears a red panda mascot costume to greet visitors. Her mom loves explaining how the red panda brought their family luck and prosperity. Later at home, they watch TV while her dad cooks. A commercial comes on announcing Four Town's new tour, and Meilin is thrilled until her mom starts criticizing her taste in music. That night, while doing homework, Meilin starts daydreaming and doodles a boy in her notebook, and only after a while realizes he looks like Devin. Embarrassed, she crawls under her bed and keeps drawing silly romantic sketches of him. But then Ming suddenly walks in. Meilin panics, jumps onto her bed, and forgets to hide the notebook. Her mom finds it, sees the drawings, recognizes the boy from the convenience store, and immediately storms out to handle it. Meilin begs her mom not to go, but Ming is unstoppable. At the store, she confronts Devin, shows him the drawings, and embarrasses Meilin in front of random kids. Devin is terrified, and Meilin is mortified. Back home, she has a meltdown and promises herself she'll never let something like that happen again. That night, she has a series of stressful nightmares involving the temple, Devin, and Four Town. When she wakes up the next morning, she feels weird. She goes to the bathroom, looks in the mirror, and realizes she is transformed into a huge, fluffy red panda. She screams. Her mom rushes to the door, and Meilin tries to hide. Ming assumes her daughter just got her first period and starts bringing supplies into the bathroom while Meilin desperately tries not to be seen. The chaos sets off the fire alarm because Ming left porridge burning on the stove, and Meilin uses the distraction to run to her room. Eventually, she calms down, and the panda form disappears, except her hair stays red. She goes to school wearing a cap to hide it and tries to stay calm so she doesn't transform again, but immediately she sees posters of her Devin doodles plastered everywhere. A kid named Tyler did it to tease her. She's about to confront him, but notices her hand turning furry, so she runs off. Things get worse when Miriam warns her that her mom is literally outside the school spying on her. A guard tries to talk to Ming, but she causes a scene while trying to give Meilin the tampons she forgot. The embarrassment triggers Meilin, and she transforms again. Luckily, everyone was looking at the window, not her, so she slips away without the students noticing, but her mom definitely sees the panda and chases her. Meilin runs all the way home, leaving destruction behind. At home, her parents finally explain the truth. Their ancestor Sun Yi prayed for the power to turn into a red panda to protect her daughters during times of war. The ability was passed down through generations, including to Ming herself. But over time, what used to be a gift became a burden. The only way to get rid of it is a special ritual during the red moon, which seals the panda spirit into an object, like Ming's necklace. The next red moon is in a month, so until then, Meilin has to control her emotions. The next morning, her friends climb up to her window to check on her. The girls freak out at first, but quickly grow excited when they realize how cute Meilin's panda form is. They tell her that Four Town is coming to Toronto on the 18th, but the red moon ritual is on the 25th. That means Meilin isn't allowed to go to the concert. Feeling awful, she starts tearing up until her friends sing their favorite Four Town song to cheer her up. Surprisingly, the music calms her down enough to revert back to human. She realizes she can control the panda if she stays emotionally balanced. When Ming comes upstairs, Meilin tells her parents she has learned to control the transformation and asks them to test her. They try showing her emotional triggers, but she manages to stay calm every time. As a last test, Jin brings in a box full of cute kittens, hoping it will overwhelm Meilin and trigger her panda form. Meilin almost loses control, but right before she changes, she imagines her best friends and calms herself down. Her parents are shocked that she managed to control the panda so quickly. Meilin explains that whenever she starts getting emotional, she thinks about the people she loves most, and that brings her back to normal. Ming is proud and hugs her, assuming she's one of those most loved people. Meilin uses the moment to ask if she can go to the four-town concert, but Ming immediately says no. She's convinced a concert would be too emotional and too risky. Jin tries to convince Ming to trust their daughter, but Ming says she doesn't trust the delinquents who will be at the show. She ends the discussion and says the answer is still no. Meilin thanks them for listening and goes to her room. A few minutes later, the phone rings. Jin tells Ming that her mother is calling. When Ming picks up, her mother says she heard about Meilin's panda on the news and is coming to Toronto. She hangs up before Ming can respond. The next day in gym class, Meilin learns that none of her friends' parents allowed them to go to the concert either. Meanwhile, she spots Ming spying outside the school again. Tyler sees this and starts mocking her. Annoyed, Meilin secretly uses her panda arm to throw a ball at him, but he dodges, and she gets kicked out of the game. Her friends pull her into the bathroom to calm her down. There, they hatch a plan. They'll all tell their parents they're having a sleepover, then sneak out to the show. But first they need money. Each ticket costs $200. Abby says seeing the panda might give her ideas for fundraising, so Meilin transforms. Just then, some girls walk into the bathroom. Meilin tries to hide, but it's too late. They see her. Surprisingly, the girls love the panda and are willing to pay just to take pictures. The friends realize they can raise the money by doing panda photo ops, selling panda merch, t-shirts, and small accessories. Slowly, they gather most of the money, but they still need 100 more. That's when Tyler shows up. He asks Meilin to appear as the panda at his birthday party since more kids will come if she's there. At first she refuses, but he offers to pay her. She charges him $200, and he agrees. Later, when she's about to leave the house pretending she's going to a study group, Ming insists on going with her. Meilin tries to refuse, but Ming won't budge. As they walk out, Meilin's grandmother and great-aunts arrive in Toronto with the seniors club. They're here to perform the sealing ritual. At Tyler's party, everyone is waiting for the panda. Meilin is 40 minutes late because her great-aunts wouldn't leave her alone. She tries to sneak out her window by putting stuffed animals under her blanket, but her grandmother walks in. She shows Meilin a tuft of red fur she found outside and warns her not to let the panda out again. Every time Meilin transforms, the panda grows stronger and harder to seal. When Meilin finally gets to the party, she's wearing the panda mascot suit from the temple instead of transforming. The kids are disappointed, and Tyler says he won't pay unless they get the real panda. Seeing her friends upset at the thought of missing the concert, Meilin ignores her grandmother's warning and transforms anyway. The teens go wild, and the party becomes a huge success. Later, the four friends sit on the roof eating cake, celebrating that they finally have enough money for the tickets. But the happiness lasts only a moment. The radio announcer says Fort Town will be in Toronto on the 25th, not the 18th. Abby mixed up the dates. That means the concert falls on the same night as Meilin's ritual. She can't go after all. At the party, Meilin is stressed about missing the concert. Tyler rudely demands the panda entertain the guests again and then says he's canceling their deal. He also mocks Meilin for being weird like her mother. That sets her off. Meilin loses control and attacks him. Ming arrives just in time and orders her to stop. Tyler cries. The kids scream, and Ming gets lectured by his parents. She then blames Meilin's 3 friends, calling them bad influences. Meilin is too scared and ashamed to defend them. A week later, the day of the ritual arrives. Miriam, Abby, and Priya go to the concert while Meilin prepares for the ceremony. She isn't happy, and Jin notices. He goes to the basement and finds an old camera Meilin used to record panda dances with her friends. He watches the videos and sees how happy she was. He then goes to Meilin's room and gently tells her that Ming once had the biggest panda of all. He saw her transform only once, during a huge fight with her own mother, who didn't approve of her marrying him. That fight gave Ming's mother the scar on her forehead. Ming arrives and calls them to start the ritual. The shaman draws the circle and warns Meilin not to leave it. When the red moon peaks, Meilin enters the astral plane and meets her ancestor, Sun Yi. She tries to cross the spirit mirror to separate from the panda, but at the last moment remembers all the fun she had with her friends as the panda. She chooses to keep it. Ming panics and tries to redo the ritual, but Meilin refuses. She tries to leave for the concert, and when her family grabs her, she accidentally throws them off. The impact cracks Ming's amulet, releasing her enormous long dormant panda. Meilin transforms and races toward the concert. She finds her friends, apologizes, and they forgive her. Then Ming, in giant panda form, arrives and starts causing chaos. Meilin distracts her while her family, friends, and even the Fort Town boys help complete the ritual again. They manage to pull Ming into the circle and send everyone to the astral plane. There, Meilin meets a younger version of her mother, who admits she never felt good enough. Meilin comforts her and they walk to the portal together. On the other side, Ming apologizes to her mother. Everyone crosses, except Meilin, who decides to keep her panda. Afterwards, the world can't stop talking about the apocalyptic panda, and the temple becomes more popular than ever. Meilin helps her mom with visitors, and life becomes more relaxed. Ming even lets her daughter go to karaoke with her friends and invites them to dinner. In the end, Meilin realizes everyone has an inner beast, and she chooses to embrace hers.